Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing good. Right now, I want to come on here and talk about my book because I feel like I have done this video so many times on my channel, but every time I do it, I think of something to say after the video and I can't really put it in afterwards. So I have a lot of new people on my channel and they ask so many questions about where to get my book, why did you decide to write a book and stuff. So that's what this video is. Don't mind my mess behind me. My room is kind of messy. I haven't gotten a chance to clean it up. I need to do that. And I'm kind of not wanting to. I know I'm being lazy. But anyways, so this is my book. And this is the title of it, His Plan, Our Love. And the reason I decided to write a book was because I felt like I had this whole, my life before I met Evan and how I met Evan and stuff. And people always ask me where did you live before Florida and what, all these mixed questions. So I felt like a book was good because then it answered all those questions combined. So I was toying with the idea for a long time. I was like, oh, maybe I should write a book, but I never knew where to start. I did not know what pages to put in my book, how to put it in the book and stuff. And so one day I was thinking, I was like, why not just write a book? But I'm going to take some time. I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to really make this book stand out. And at first I was like, well, if I'm going to write a book, I want to make a long book. This book will be over 200 pages long. But as I started writing the book, I kind of had a word block. I was like, oh, this is just 35 pages. I need so many pages to publish a book. And so I couldn't think of any pages. I was like, I'm out of pages. I don't know what to put. I can't publish any book. And so, sorry, my jaw is walking up, you guys. So I was like, you know what? I told my husband, I'm like, I don't know what to put in the book. I know this book is short story, but I don't care. It is good for my first book and stuff. It gets the message out there. It does what I want to do, and it's good for right now. If I want to add more pages to it, I can. So we publish it, and also a lot of questions I get is, what do your family think? How do they feel? They actually, all of my family members, including my husband, love the book. They're like, oh my gosh, I love the book. I love the message you put in the book. And the message that I wanted to put in the book is godly messages, like faith, love, and that type of thing. Because I know a lot of people, 50% of the people out there don't have families and are not close to the families and stuff. So I wanted this book to be something to where my family is like my guide. I wanted to make this book to where it's loving and it's kind of like a guide for someone. So this is kind of like a love story, romantic story, but faith guide story too. And I think I love it. I'm happy with how it turned out. And I love the process of it. I love that experience. And also, I always get asked, would you make another book? Honestly, yes, I would. Right now, I don't have anything in the works. I have pretty much nothing that I want to write about because this was my first book. So I'm just kind of taking my time on my other book and just seeing if I come up with another book. And I do have another book in mind I really want to write, but I don't know. I mean, maybe in time I will write. But anyways, back to my other book. The next question I get asked was, why did you not film your family reaction? Honestly, I just didn't think about it. Like, I just didn't think, oh, let me get my family's reaction to about my book. Like, I just didn't think about it at that time. And I every time I do something, not my first thought is, let me pick up the camera and film it. I don't know why. Good thing I have a t-shirt underneath here. It's driving me crazy. Let me pick up a camera and film it. No, that's not what you always think about. You know, sometimes I just like to talk with my family and, you know, get the thoughts off of the camera, off camera reaction and stuff, and have those little moments off camera and stuff. Always everything being on camera, you know, like sometimes it's nice having those moments between me and my family, you know, like it's nice. I mean, so my husband doesn't mind being on camera because we did our whole life dating and we always had like channels and stuff, so that's his choice if he wants it to be on film. But for my family, I respect the privacy and I get it, you know. Maybe one day they will be. But for right now, it's just me and my husband. They just my channel, but also his channel too, when he wants to film, when he chooses to film with me. So hope that answers your questions. The next question I get a lot of is, why did you cancel your book signing? And if you guys are new here and you didn't know, I had book signing scheduled for the first month that my book came out. Honestly, why I canceled my book signing was because me and myself, I felt like the book signing and that time was not the right timing. First off, the book just came out and no one knew about the book. So for me just to go and have a book signing was, to me, pointless. And set it off, it was just a lot of stuff was happening at that time, and I just felt like it was the right one time for a book signing at my local library. And I'm looking back at it, I know people are like, oh, are you happy you did it, or do you have any regrets? No, I'm happy I made the choice I did, and I'm happy that I said, you know what, let me just put this one thing on pause. It's not that important, and maybe one day I will do a book signing. You know, maybe I can always go and schedule a book signing again and have people come sign my book. If they already bought my book, they can still come and have me sign it. But I'm happy. I have no regrets in my choice. I'm happy what I did. And that's that. Like I said, maybe one day I will have it again. And maybe I would live stream it because I know a lot of people were requesting that. But yeah, if you were wondering, no, I have no regrets. The next question was, how many pages does your book have? This book has 35 pages total, like completely. And I know it's short, but it's a good style book. And I think it's good in that way. I'm happy how it turned out. I'm happy with the pages in it. I can say for myself, if my kid came across this book and wanted to read it, they can, my husband. They can. And I would be happy with my kids reading it. So, yeah, there's a lot of positive stories in it. Actually, my husband put a page in here from a husband's point of view. So, that means a lot to me. And yeah. Also, you can get it off of Amazon. The book is $10. I always get asked it, why did you price it at $10? We felt that it was a reasonable price for how many pages it was, and C, it was just my first book, and even though it's $10 just, I don't really care about the money and how much I get from the book and how much I profit from it. I just wanted to put a message out there, and I wanted to help people with whatever they are going through, and just give them that little glimpse, an outcome that they need. Maybe a push if, they need that push to do something, or, something like that. I wanted to help someone. And, I always think about this because before I met my husband and stuff, I never thought that I would be doing YouTube and creating YouTube channels and talking on YouTube and creating content for you guys. I never thought about that. And I really got inspired when I met my husband. I really do thank my husband. It's all because of my husband. I do want to give him some credit, because if I haven't met my husband, my channel would not be here. I would have not been doing what I've been doing. And I love doing what I'm doing. And I'm thankful for that. I'm so grateful. I love creating content. I love pushing content for you guys. But it's also God is helping me, and it's also everyone around me that helps me every day with my channel and helps what I do and stuff. And YouTube is my passion, and I love it to a very, very much. One tip only is, people always ask, what would your advice be for people that is struggling to find what they want to do? They will be my advice. If you have something in mind that you really want to do, but you are too scared to do it, I say go for it. Just try it. I mean, my parents always tell me, if you do something, what worse can happen? What can happen? Anything can happen to you. At least you tried that one thing and you know it wasn't for you. And you can always go back to what you were doing before. So, I said go for it. If you want to try that new thing and you are very interested in that new thing and you are like, I really want to go for it, but I'm too scared, just know, you can always go back to what you're doing. Even if that is a job that you are at now, and you want a new job and you want that something new, but you are too scared, always have a backup plan. That's what I would say. Always have a backup plan for what you are doing, and always figure it out beforehand, leaving something and then going to the next thing. I mean, for me, going to YouTube and creating my YouTube channel, I never thought I would grow my channel like I did. That was a big shock to me, and it still is. Like, how many subscribers I have now? Every day I'm like, wow, I'm so grateful for my channel. I'm so grateful for my subscribers. I mean, also going back to like the people I have met, you know, that really does help. Having people around you that support you and support your dreams and want you to be successful in life, that will help you grow in life. You know, if you have people always pulling you down and telling you you are not good enough, that kind of ruins you and makes you not want to do that. So I'm not saying that is a bad thing, but it gets to a point where you just get depressed and you have really bad anxiety at times. So make sure you have those people that you can go to and talk to about your day or something like that. That would be my advice. But that is it for this video. I didn't want to make this video too long. I will link my book down below in the description if you guys are interested. And that's what this video was about, my book. And I hope you guys have a great day. Also, happy 4th of July, and see you guys in the next video to come. Bye, you guys.